stand up. Right there in front of the car. Stay still.
I ain't doing it, but I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, what you saying? Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm not. Oh, my God.
Go.
Okay, I'm down.
What?
Oh, my fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You want it again?
No, man.
Shut the fuck up. You was big and bad. Shut your ass up.
Aggressive as fuck. And are you telling me that, oh, just comply. Comply and do what? Get fucking tased? Get shot?
That's the same shit they always used to say to us. Niggas was protesting, right? They're saying, just comply. Just follow the rules. As if the police always follow the rules. In fact, take it from me, someone who's an attorney. The police almost never follow the rules. They make it up as they go along and then retroactively alter whatever they did in order to make it seem like they were in line with the rules. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Someone's gonna pop up and what's the justification that's about to be given to me for this type of behavior? Because first of all, you're never to strike or harm a prisoner that has already been subdued and handcuffed.
Yep.
Especially handcuffed. His hands are cuffed behind his back. He can't do anything.
Yep.
And he's not running. So you're holding on to him. He either did or said something you didn't like. So in order to enforce your authority that you don't actually have here, you tased him. And you didn't just tase him, you held it there on him. And then you tased him in the middle of his back.
It's dominance. It's 100% dominance because she wanted to dominate possibly, I hate to say it like this, but a black man. She wanted to do that.
She talking like, oh, you so big and bad. Bitch, let me ask you a question.
Basically,
if we tase you in the middle of your fucking spine, how are you gonna react? Are you fucking dumb? He's being electrocuted. That used to be a method of execution. Are you dumb?
It's funny to me because a lot of people don't realize that these cops aren't high-end people. They're regular citizens like us that put on a uniform and go to work. So all these people are just regular people who possibly want to throw their authority onto others. That's it.
Of course, you know.
It's not even that they want to be upstanding citizen and try to make a difference in the world. No, they're regular people who put on a uniform to go to work to put on to throw their dominance and authority at others because they want to be big and bad.
Yeah, there are a lot of cops that are exactly like that. They've been like that their whole career. Just a litany of complaints of excessive force just over and over and over again. Yeah. Like we had those those 6 officers, I think, that were arrested and charged after shooting some guy in the mouth.
Yeah. Yep.
Inside of a fucking house for sleeping with white women. Yep. They tortured him for 2 hours, for 3 hours, and then tried to cover it up later. And only because the gun accidentally went off did they get caught. I hate when I see these things and people act like this is the first time they ever seen police abuse their authority. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's ridiculous. Like when we saw them shoot Sean Bell 50 times, his son didn't even have a gun. When they caught Abner Louima, beat him up and was sexually abusing him, just like how they sexually abused the guys who they tortured in that house. Then the shit pop up and all of a sudden it's like, you niggas never heard of the police do anything wrong ever. It's fucking ridiculous. And this fucking officer, half these motherfuckers are pussy. You take the gun and the badge away, you can't do anything. You're incapable of doing anything. Half of you motherfuckers can't fight. You're unathletic. You can't even run down the fucking street to catch a suspect. Yet, when it's time to talk to a handcuffed man who can't fight back because you have a badge and a gun, now it's, oh, you thought you big and bad. Yeah, I'll show you. The fuck is you talking about? You're a pussy. I guarantee you, if that officer took off her gun and badge and put the taser down, that dude would dog walk her. So explain to me why you talking like that. Explain to me why you acting like that.
Should be crying in the courtroom just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, you big and bad, right?
No, she pretended to be big and bad. Now she gonna pop up like a victim.
Yep.
As
Yep,
soon as
in the
somebody punched that
courthouse.
bitch, now you's a victim. But before that, you out here tasing niggas in the middle of their back.
Nah,
I
we gonna see
want
it.
answers. Explain this to me.
We're gonna see it when she's in the courthouse because we have the film, and she's gonna be crying.
Right. I didn't mean it.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna. I thought he was gonna. That's always the story. I thought he was gonna do this. I thought he was gonna do that. Let me tell you something. The people who have the most reckless imaginations in the entirety of society are children and police officers. You motherfuckers think everything is about to happen. And so whatever I do will definitely be justified. You motherfuckers are ridiculous. And again, don't fucking talk to me about the legalities of anything, because the police are some of the most ignorant motherfuckers as to how the law operates in the history of the entire fucking world. Regular people seem to sometimes understand how the law works better than the actual police. It's fucking ridiculous.
I wonder, do they actually test them beforehand to
Test
see
them on what?
if they're trigger happy?
No. What they do is give them, they give you psych evaluations.
Beforehand, before.
Yeah, before you become a cop,
Okay.
you have to pass a psych eval.
Okay.
I probably give them to you regularly. And I know they give them to you after you're involved in a shooting.
Situation.
In a
Yeah,
shooting.
that I know. I thought it was only that they do that if there's a situation.
No, I'm sure there's. I'm sure it's not all the time, but I'm sure there's some type of regular protocol where every so many number of years or whatever, or so many number of hours you've worked or some shit like that, you gotta go see the therapist nigga or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or something to evaluate your fitness to continue doing whatever, right? But my point is that number one, a psyche eval doesn't catch everything.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
And number two, I feel like they don't look for people who, they might look for people who are mentally unstable, but they don't look for people who are keen to abuse their authority. To be fair, I don't know what metric you would look at to determine exactly how far this person would go or would not go.
True.
Right?
True.
But certainly someone has to think of something where we can try and evaluate who is gonna shoot an unarmed handcuffed suspect in the back. We've seen motherfuckers running away and get shot in the back.
Yep.
That's illegal.
Yep.
And you know why he was running away? The cop tried to hold him for a warrant for child support. Unpaid child support.
Yes.
Son ran, he shot him in the back.
Yes.
They had another guy, they were wrestling with him, but his hands were already handcuffed behind his back. So they're punching him, and then they shoot him in the chest while he's on the ground.
I don't think I recall that one. Oh my god.
There's so many of these that it's almost hard to keep track of them. So it's like when, again, like I said, when people pop up with this, and it's like, I can't believe, what?
Yeah.
Police would never do something like that. I'm just looking at you like, are you
What?
dumb? You stupid? Police have been doing shit like this since police have existed.
And the problem is they all sweep it under the rug.
Of
That's
course.
the problem.
The police are the biggest gang in the entirety of the United States. Don't ever forget that shit. The blue line, that shit more effective than any not snitching code among street niggas that you ever could see.
Because like I said earlier, all these people all cops are people who put on a vest at the end of the regular citizens that put on a vest at the end of a uniform at the end of the day and go to work. And guess what? That gang are gonna look out for their people.
Which is wild.
So they're gonna
y'all are
sweep it
civil
under the rug.
servants. Y'all are civil servants.
Yep.
Paid by tax money. Like,
Yep.
what are you talking about?
Yep.
Half the time you motherfuckers is walking around abusing citizens. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Like your whole point of why you got into the job is to you're
You're supposed to serve and protect.
You took an oath, right, to serve and to protect. Yet y'all doing things and abusing the authority.
Not look for crimes in trees and abuse
Right.
people as you see fit.
Like,
It's fucking
come on.
ridiculous.
Come on.
Like, suspended? Why was she? It's always a suspension, right? It's hilarious. They always suspend these motherfuckers with pay, sometimes without pay, but it's like they always suspend you first. It's like, I know technically that you have to go through due process in order to fire a police officer. You got to do the union and other shit like that. But certain things, there's not more information we need. Like, that's another thing y'all motherfuckers love to say.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see the whole video. What did he do beforehand? What was he being arrested for? None of those things matter. He could have been arrested for being one of the 9/11 bombers. It doesn't matter. You can't tase a handcuffed suspect in the middle of his fucking spine. You can't do that. That's first of all, that's assault with a deadly weapon at a bare minimum, if not attempted murder. So people have died in custody from being tased while handcuffed when they tased again when they shouldn't have been. Yeah. For misuse of tasers, redeploying the taser when you shouldn't have. This is outrageous behavior. Suspended. She should be fired immediately. She should already have been arrested.
Yeah.
Like, they always get the most minimum punishments. If I grab somebody, held them down, and tased them in the middle of their fucking back, do you think that I would be anywhere other than in prison for a felony at least?
Nope.
Yet, where is she? Not arrested. Not yet. Being a police officer lets you get away with anything, right? It's fucking ridiculous. And don't tell me nothing in my comments about this bullshit. I don't care. I'm not trying to hear it. Shut your ass up. No way.